Once upon a time, during the war, 4 siblings, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, were sent to the countryside to stay in a large, mysterious old house owned by a kind but eccentric professor. The house was full of winding hallways, hidden staircases, and unexplored rooms, which made it the perfect place for adventures. One rainy day, while playing hide-and-seek, the youngest sibling, Lucy, stumbled upon a room with nothing but an enormous wardrobe. Curious, she opened its creaky door and stepped inside. She expected to find coats and clothes, but as she pushed past them, something extraordinary happened. The back of the wardrobe opened up into a snowy forest. Lucy gasped. She had discovered another world. Lucy wandered into the forest, marveling at the snow-covered trees and the crisp, icy air. There, she met a fawn named Mr. Tumnus, a kind creature with the legs of a goat, a scarf, and an umbrella. "Why, you must be a daughter of Eve!" Mr. Tumnus exclaimed in surprise. Lucy learned that she was in a magical land called Narnia, a place ruled by the cruel White Witch, who had cursed the land so it was always winter but never Christmas. Mr. Tumnus invited Lucy to his cozy cave. He offered her tea and told her stories of Narnia. But he soon grew upset, confessing that he had been ordered by the witch to capture any human who entered Narnia. Overcome with guilt, he decided to help Lucy escape back to her world. Lucy returned through the wardrobe, finding no time had passed. When she told her siblings about Narnia, they didn't believe her. A few days later, Lucy went back into the wardrobe. This time, Edmund followed her. But instead of meeting Mr. Tumnus, Edmund encountered the White Witch herself, who appeared beautiful and regal, riding in a sleigh pulled by reindeer. The witch pretended to be kind to Edmund, offering him warm drinks and magical Turkish delight that enchanted him. She promised to make him a prince and ruler of Narnia if he brought his siblings to her castle. Greedy and jealous of Peter, Edmund agreed. When reunited with Lucy, he lied about Narnia. Soon, all 4 siblings entered the wardrobe together while trying to avoid the housekeeper. They found themselves in the snowy woods of Narnia, and Lucy led them to Mr. Tumnus's cave. But the cave had been ransacked, and a note declared that Mr. Tumnus had been arrested for helping humans. The children were dismayed, but they soon met a pair of talking animals, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, who told them about Aslan, the true king of Narnia. Aslan, a mighty lion, was returning to Narnia to end the witch's reign and fulfill an ancient prophecy about 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve. While the others were talking with the beavers, Edmund secretly slipped away to the White Witch's castle. But when he arrived, the witch was furious that he hadn't brought his siblings. She threw Edmund into the dungeon. There, he realized her true cruelty and saw the statues of creatures she had turned to stone. The witch prepared to capture the other children, knowing they were a threat to her rule. Peter, Susan, Lucy, and the beavers fled to meet Aslan, traveling through forests and melting snow as the witch's magic began to weaken.